Alright guys, so this week we're going to be looking at a Fender Stratocaster that we're going to be setting up. So on this guitar we're going to be installing a new set of pickups. For this we're going to use the Vintage for Strat by Seymour Duncan, which is always a nice set. And then for the strings we're going to be using D'Addario's 9-42s. So the first thing that I do when I set up a guitar is I check it over and make sure kind of where it is. For this one, actually it's set up pretty well. The main thing that's going to need to happen though is if you see on this low E string, you've got quite a bit of rust built up. It's quite an old bridge. It's from the 90s, this Strat, so it's seen a bit. So we're going to try and clean that up the best we can. It probably won't go back all the way, but we'll try our best. Okay, let's crack on. Basically what we'll do now is we'll go over it and buff that up so that it feels all nice, because obviously you don't want it to be rough. Alright, so now I'm just going in and taking off any of the sharp bits left. So this is sort of a preliminary sort of buff, and then we'll just finish this off. Yeah, it looks so much better now, doesn't it? So on this one, I'm basically just buffing up the frets. Basically, what can happen is, over time, you get a lot of sort of pitting and stuff. So you would get a a fret file and level everything out. But a fret file only does so much to clean up the actual frets. This is sort of like an extra stage, like where a fret file you could leave it. This is kind of where you would go and just make it feel a lot nicer for the customer. So as you can see there, they look really shiny, and this isn't actually in for a full fret job, but this is just something that needed to be done, just because I thought it should be done. This guitar is actually one of mine, so you actually get a glimpse into what I like to play. Okay, so now I've got all the frets finished. I'm now going to pay some attention to getting this pickup in. Right, all the screws are off, and what we're going to do is firstly just take this scratch plate off. Now, as you can see, we've got Seymour Duncan already in the neck, which is good. This is a great pickup, which is why I'm going to marry it with this one, which is also a Seymour Duncan. But we're going to stick this one in the bridge. Mostly because, I mean, this is actually an original pickup, so this is actually the middle did come with the guitar, and actually really like it. But this one is a really cheap pickup that I had to find in a rush, because I had a gig and I wanted to get it all done for the gig. But now I've got a bit of time, we're going to spend some time on it. So I'm going to still keep this old looking sort of cream cover, because I kind of want to keep it the same sort of vibe, which is that sort of 60s Strat vibe. As you can see, I've shielded it all as well, which is really good. Helps with the just like interference and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, we're gonna whip these pickups out and put these new ones in, and then yeah, string it up and play it.
Old boy out. New boy in.
Looks the same. Vastly different. Doing this. So it looks like I've literally gone from there to like... Alright guys, so thank you for watching. In today's video we went through me cleaning up the saddles. I've also cleaned up the frets as well, so they feel really easy to play now. And we've also replaced the bridge pickup with a new Seymour Duncan. So check us out again, we'll be posting very regularly and keep playing.